So how you doing? So today, my wife's car broke and the emergency brake saved our lives. Let me explain. You see, we're in the process of moving, as many of you know. And we had the trailer hooked up to the car and we were headed up to the old place to grab a load and bring it down. Now, just as we crested the top of the mountain, I went to slow down and we had no brakes, none at all. So I slammed on the emergency brake. Now, I pulled on that brake so hard. This is one of those ones that sits in the center console. It's like a lever that comes straight up and down. I pulled on that thing so hard that it bent. You actually can't turn it back off. I pulled on it so hard. It was heat of the moment. I just yanked on it and it bent and everything, but it got us stopped. But in the meantime, I was also slamming on the brake pedal, and it appears as though all the brake fluid was squirting out on the exhaust manifold, which then caught on fire. So by the time we got stopped, I could hear kind of like the sound of sizzling bacon. And I knew immediately what was going on. We were on fire. There was a motorcyclist right behind us, and he saw the whole thing happen. So he pulled over, and he's hollering, "Get the kids out of the car, they're on fire." And at the same time, he's calling 911 while we're pulling the kids out of the car. Now we are, at a mountain, and it's 3 miles to the bottom of the mountain. And luckily, the emergency brake stopped us just after we crested the top of the hill. See, there's a turn right at the very tippy top that we needed to make, and I couldn't slow down to make that turn. So, the emergency brake stopped us probably, I'm going to say 100 yards past the turn. If we would have gone much further, the brake wouldn't have been enough to stop us on the way down the mountain. It wouldn't have done it. 3 miles to the bottom, without brakes, I don't think we'd be here today. I don't. So, thankfully, that emergency brake worked as well as it did. And we had the trailer behind us, so it took a little bit more effort for it to stop us. And I was yanking on that emergency brake and stomping on the brake pedal and everything, just trying to get stopped, But we're okay. It was definitely an experience, to say the least. We just got home. We literally just got home. Had to get the car towed out. Got the trailer hauled out and everything, so it's all done and over with. But the worst part of the story is that hey, my wife's without a car now, but that's okay. Now I can tell you the car is not salvageable. A emergency brake is bent to it's bent to heck and back. She's showing that it's in drive, but it's actually in park. So the car won't start. You can't shift gears or anything like that. That's all malfunctioning now. But hey, you know what? We're here. But the point of this story is, when's the last time you've checked to see that your emergency brake is functioning properly? Because today, it saved our lives. So, think about that. Alrighty? Later.